every Wednesday morning talking about a different tax topic so I can help some of y'all get yourself together for tax season, and so that if your tax preparer lied to you, I can make you aware of it. So today's topic, we're talking about holiday loans, holiday advances versus cash advances, refund advances during tax season. A lot of people don't understand what the difference is, and so I want to kind of shed some light on the difference between those types of loans. And then some of you are probably wondering like why your tax company is not offering holiday loans, and so hopefully this information will help you understand why. Okay, so a holiday loan is usually done by one loan company. So a lot of loan companies do holiday loans that might possibly prepare taxes in their loan company. Then you have tax pros who might, one, partner with like an outside bank or investor or a lender to give them a certain amount of capital so that they can create different loans to be able to give their clients during the holiday season. And then sometimes they might just have the cash flow to where they want to offer those particular advances. That's why you see a lot of holiday loans are like 300, 250, and the reason why they're so low is because you have someone who is either again have an investor, they might have borrowed some money from the bank themselves, they might be using their own money to be able to offer you a holiday loan. Now you do have the big chains, tax companies like H&R Block and Liberty Tax, Jackson Hewitt, those different franchises that they possibly offer holiday loans too, but their holiday loans are usually because they have a partnership with a bank, and they're able to offer those holiday loans. Primarily because they franchises, franchises have more advantage than small independent tax companies. So what you really need to know about the holiday loan is, one, most of the time, I hate to say this though, but it's true. Most of the time, you don't have to get your taxes done with that particular tax company. It's not necessarily necessary. Now, they're probably going to make you sign a waiver saying that you will, but in a lot of cases, it's not. It's a whole lot of red tape that will have to go through to get you for not filing your taxes with them. The biggest thing is that that loan has to be paid back regardless if it's from your taxes or whether you're going to pay them straight out. You just need to pay them back. Now, good ethics say if somebody lets you borrow some money to help you during the holiday season and you promise them that you will come back and get your taxes done, then go back to those people. You know what I'm saying? Like they extended their money, they extended their service to make sure that you had some funds for the holidays. So good ethics say go back to them. Now, don't go back to them if you find out later on they're real crooked, because the tax industry is really crooked. So if they're really crooked and you don't want them to file your taxes because they've done some unethical stuff prior to you to give your information back to them, then you do not have to file with them, okay? It's a holiday loan. It's not really on your taxes whether or not that loan has to be paid back or not. So that's where the cash advance, refund advance loans come into place. So the holiday loans is usually a private lender, a loan company, a big tax chain. They're able to offer those different types of loans to their clients. Now, with a lot of people who do offer these holiday loans, you might be wondering why do they a lot of times only offer it to people that have already got their taxes done with them before. And the reason why is because it's a big risk. Like I just told you, you don't have to go back to them because it's not, it don't have really anything to do with your taxes for real. So it's the big risk they're taking. So the I would rather take a risk on someone who I know been coming to my tax company to be able to help them versus somebody who's new and they can go anywhere they want to go to get their taxes done. So that's the reason why a lot of companies do not offer it to new clients, and I wouldn't either. Like, offering those types of loans are really, really risky for a tax pro in a lot of cases, and so that's why they have a lot of restrictions on them. Now, if you need the money for the holidays, because we all know everybody's strapped for money around this time, then do what you got to do. But understand that you need to make sure that that company is not going to send your taxes out without having all of your proper documentations, so that your refund is not held up at the IRS, and so that you don't have to do an amendment later on. So just kind of be careful with those loans as well, because they're kind of predatory for real. But in a lot of cases, they're helpful. So make sure you just check out, if you do decide to get it, who you're getting it from, and make sure you're getting it from a reputable company, not nobody just saying, I can give you some money, I can give you some money, I can give you some money. Right? Sometimes we be so hungry for some money, and then we end up messing ourselves up in the long run. And then the amount of money they're giving you ain't even that much money anyway. It might be a lot of money to you right now because we already know we be in need, but sometimes it's not even worth the hassle. So that's what the holiday loan is, and what most people are giving out now. So now you got the cash advance loans. The cash advance loans are the loans that most tax companies offer after January 2nd. Okay? These are loans that are solely based off your tax return. And in most cases, I don't think too many, that's not, but I don't want to say not because, I don't want to give you no false information. But in most cases, once you submit that application off, you can't go back and change it or anything like that. You have to have all your tax documents. You have to be ready to file your taxes on January the 2nd. And be careful with people who say they can do them with the last paycheck stubs. That's a red flag, because they're not supposed to do them with last paycheck stubs. They are supposed to do it by law with their W-2, with your W-2s, and if you're self-employed, of course, with your income statements and different things like that. But be very careful, because they don't supposed to be doing it with last paycheck stub. And next week, y'all already know, I'm coming back to tell you and talk about can you really file your taxes with your last paycheck stub, and why you shouldn't, and precaution you on some things. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do anyway, but I'm gonna tell you what you can and what you cannot do. So the cash advance loans, again, you got to be ready to file your taxes. The amounts vary. Like, I know for our bank that we're partnered with, it's up to $7,000. With some people, their partner banks might be up to $9,500. That's pretty much the highest I've seen. You might have some people that have some that's higher than that, but for the most part, I think $9,500 is like the largest I've seen. It's with a legitimate tax bank that partner with tax companies. A lot of times the approvals are not based off your credit. It's based off your history with your refunds. In a lot of cases, like if you owe a debt, and if that debt is like $2, $3, they might not approve you for those particular loans. How much you approved is based off the banks, what the bank decides they want to give you. A lot of times they give you $500, they can give you $1,000, $1,500, $2,500, $5,000, $7,000. It just varies, depends on what they want to give you, and based off what your tax refund is. But know this: when your tax refund comes in from the IRS, the loan is repaid from your tax refund. And what be happening is, a lot of y'all be going out here and getting these tax advances, these tax loans, prior to getting your money. And then, mind you, I do understand why, because the IRS takes too long to get y'all money. But you do that, and then when your money comes, you're mad because you ain't got that much money, but you forgot you got that loan. So I'm a strategic type of person. If you got to get an advance on your refund,